Hello everyone, and welcome back to this World of Warships series. There's actually something new going on that I want to get started at. It's actually something new in the armory that's actually relevant to us. It's pretty neat. It's the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Celebrate the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Go on a historical adventure to obtain new battleship Tennessee. Unlock a special bundle that holds aircraft carrier Enterprise and earn Lit tokens. Exchange your tokens for containers, tier 6 to 9 premium ships, and other valuable items. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty nice. I don't know how many tokens we'll end up getting, but even if we only get 50 throughout the entire mission chain, which I kind of doubt, that's still a tier 6 premium. But I mean, I'm thinking we'll maybe get the tier 7. I don't know. I don't know how many you'll get. My thought is maybe 70 tokens overall, so probably not both, but I don't know. I really don't know. We have this. It is a web campaign. After Japan's defeat near the Midway Atoll, control of the Philippines archipelago became the most important strategic objective for both warring parties. The Japanese couldn't afford to lose Malaya, which provided their empire crucial supplies of rubber and oil. The Americans, however, sought to gain control of a bridgehead for further offensive operations. As a result, the United States decided to launch a landing operation in the island of Leyte, involving the Army and Navy. In response, the Japanese developed the Shogo 1 plan, dividing their fleet into 3 main groups. One of the groups was assigned the role of being bait to distract the American cover and open a way to the landing site for the 2 remaining squadrons. Thus, on October 23rd, 1944, the largest naval battle of World War II began. It raged for 4 days and involved several phases of combat. This new adventure is dedicated to the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Leyte Gulf and will shed light on its 6 combat episodes. Click a button to head to the theater of war. We start with this one. The early morning of October 23rd, 1944, American submarines USS Darter and USS Dace discovered Vice Admiral Kurita's Central Force in the Palawan Passage as it headed towards the Leyte Gulf. The Japanese squadron consisted of 5 battleships, including Yamato and Musashi, plus 10 heavy cruisers. American submarines reported meeting the enemy and attacked them. Kurita led his fleet in 2 columns, taking no anti-submarine measures, which made the American submarines' job easier. The sudden attack caught the Japanese by surprise. Within 20 minutes, 3 heavy cruisers were hit by torpedoes. The flagship Atago and Maya were hit by 4 torpedoes each, sinking in less than half an hour, while Takao was hit by 2 torpedoes and forced to turn back. Earlier, another submarine, USS Bream, hit heavy cruiser Alba with a torpedo, disabling her and preventing her from taking part in the battle. The next combat mission chain becomes available on the 17th. So, you know, this is probably going to take a little while. Does this actually say... Okay, so it's 10 tokens per one. Okay, so it'll be 50 tokens. It'll be a tier 6 premium, as long as I can get through all of the missions. Which may not end up being the easiest, and we do still have our daily claim from here, which today's some credits. I haven't been claiming these as often as I should be, but, you know, this one isn't exactly the best, so, you know. But, yes, we now have, in here, a chain of combat missions. Or no, it wouldn't be 10 each. So it's 5 for this first one. And 10 for this one. I'm trying to remember everything to this. I'm a little annoyed that the Americans are getting a flag that's just an American flag. Yet Canada's flag literally has Canada Day written across it. Like, come on now. I get that's what it was from, but you could put that in the name of the flag and just give us our own flag. Thanks. But yeah, we need tier 5 to 10s. We don't have that many tier 5 to 10s. So, you know, and we also don't have a good ship for doing this mission with. Emile Bertin makes this mission stupidly easy, but we do still have co-op. So, The one place I would not use co-op for is base experience. So we'll have to get that in randoms. And that'll probably take a few episodes, if I'm honest. Now, I did play, I think, one battle between sessions. Got a little bit more silver. But yeah, we need to either work on some ships and make some silver that way, or just play some operations. I could, in theory, get the upgraded torpedoes here, and I'd still have some silver left over. But I think I would rather work on a new ship. I had started down the Americans to get towards the... No, I played multiple battles because I started down the Americans to get towards their submarine. We need tier 5s. We could play Tiger. I do really like Tiger. Will Tiger really like me? That is the question at hand. I'm gonna actually just take that off. We are basically set up to exist, so... Yeah, let's jump in with Tiger and see how it goes. Here we are. Hey, 1 bot per team. Now, let's see if I can redeem this thing. That's my main goal today. I kind of don't want to be down in open water, but I don't want these guys to think I'm abandoning the flank. I don't know where I'm gonna go. Is it this? Okay, the destroyer is here. So, someone did it. I will do it back. My horn's bigger. I feel bad for that guy. That ship is awful. Kotovsky is not very good. And if I were him, I would be parking up right at this corner. Because he does have the range for it, but that's all he's got going for him is range. This is one of the many maps where this flank, I am already spotted. What? What is spotting me? Okay, I guess their spawn was closer than I thought it was. Oh, there's bot destroyers. So there's 2 bots per team. Wonder if they realize they're following a bot. Will I even get my high explosive loaded in time to damage this bot? Ow. Well, I did, but I missed. Okay. I want to get angled this way, because that cotton egg really hurt. I'm also a bit worried about this Italian, who does not seem to understand smoke. And I overpacked. Go, my little wiggly boy. Show him the meaning of wiggle. Oh, he's turning. Well, he stopped firing, so, you know. And his smoke ran out. Hello, Rio. Good lord. It's Fire off a heal. I don't need to worry that much about the Rio. Because, well, it's just firing high explosive. It is a pretty heavily armored battleship, but it's just firing high explosive, so. Now, if they're smart, they'll be shooting at the Kratoski, not me. They're shooting at me. Okay. Return to sender. Okay, I need to just... I know it was almost about to burn out anyway, but I need to put that fire out. These go 6, right? Yeah, okay. There's my armor coming into play finally. Took it long enough. His reload is faster than mine. So I don't want to make the turn to get all my guns firing this time. Really. I'm gonna die. Yep. The double fire got me. I almost landed the Wiggletorp. I mean, that's not a terrible result. My Kratoski buddy has left me. Also, they were barely shooting at him, clearly. That's just not cool. But that'll get us some base XP at the very least. So... yeah, for reference of why I say Kratoski is just kind of bad. If we pop over here to the Russian tree, you get 8 guns, 8.2 second reload, with, let me get in here, 15.8 kilometer max range. The tier 5 that used to be there is... this. 9 guns, 13.5. They are bigger. 16.3 kilometer range. I honestly feel Kirov is just flat out better. I mean, Kratoski isn't the worst, but... looking at 8 guns with an 8-second reload. Like... this is 8 guns at 8 as well. Well, technically it's more than 8, because, yeah. They're not all center mount, but still. Like, it's just... here's 9 guns at 7.5. Japan doesn't exactly count, because this is a heavy cruiser, and this is... junk. I mean, Kratoski isn't bad. The real bad ship was the premium they gave everybody. I don't even think I can show it. Because it's so bad, I doubt it's even for sale. But it might be. No, it's not even for sale. So the only way I would have to show it is to come into super containers. This button. Is it in this category? There's a lot of Russian ships over here. But it is... it's not in rares. Let's see. There is a lot of premiums in super containers that you can possibly get. A lot of these you'd really rather not get. There she is. Mikoyan. She doesn't even want to show herself. I can't blame her. 11-second reload on 6 guns. 2.5 seconds slower for 3 less gun. A little faster for 3 less guns. These torpedoes are worse, from what I remember. The range is slightly less. Like, it's just a bad ship. I love even more how she just doesn't want to show up. It's great. Yeah, let's actually hop into another battle before I just sit here rambling about stuff for forever. So, let's get to that. Another tier 4-5 battle. Act, speak. They have a division. It's a failed division. It's why it's a tier 4-5. They're lucky that it wasn't a tier 7 game with their tier 4 buddy being drug up into it. Okay. I do have a bot with me. Hey, there's an Emile. That's a fun ship. Emile Bertine. Fun little ship. That is a bot battleship. I should go support A. That was to everybody. I'm not going to reply to that. I know you guys can't even see it. Okay. Let's see if I can do a little better this time. Now, their division is probably in the middle. Would be my guess. Is that they were the 3 cruisers that spawned here. Considering 554. So I do kind of want to stay a bit in the middle. So I can nuke the poor buggers if the guns cooperate. It's really wild to me just how bad of luck I've been having with these battle cruisers. Because I think on my main, my Tiger average is like 80,000 damage. Like, Tiger is a really strong ship. Mainly down to the dispersion on these guns. Which, you know... That battleship that we can earn, Tennessee, you actually get that for free. It has exactly cruiser dispersion on its guns. I wish I was joking. The fact that there are people who are like, man, Hildebrand's overpowered. But this thing, oh, that's fine. Huh? I already know it would be basically like commenting into an echo chamber, so I just didn't bother. But, Flamu put out a video recently, basically showing a few very cherry-picked clips of, Hildebrand nuking people. And basically with the thing of like, how can people defend this? Like, well, pretty easily. It's because I could... Wow, that shot was terrible. I could probably go through and get some pretty cherry-picked clips of battleships absolutely nuking cruisers and destroyers who are being surface spotted and doing it from, you know, basically across the map. Okay, I'm gonna engine boost here to try to get around the island. I missed. Well, I didn't exactly miss. I hit with, you know, an adequate number of shells. It's just, well, French damage saturation at work. Because those were into his superstructure. And I think the Dugatreon has something like 1,000 HP in its superstructure. It doesn't take damage very easily. Shots out. And... that's a little better. I'd really... voice crack. I'd really like to get within range of that Congo. does very much look like this flank did not need me, though. So I'm just gonna head back. That's a bot. It's also about to get torpedoed. My glacial turret traverse. This flank might need me. I don't think I led that enough. Might have, though. Nah, not quite. Acasta's gonna go down. That's not good.
Engine boost deactivated.
Given the Acasta is really the only way to find that destroyer reliably. Let's get my guns turned back the other way again. Go, little Emil. Man, these guns just do not want to cooperate with me, do they? I may as well wait to fire the full salvo. Two hits. I'm just gonna head into B. Yeah, that could probably still shoot me. If it cared enough to. That's the problem, it would have to care enough to, so.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Aww. The Emil finally went down. Oh, good job, little buddy. Shots out. That thing was a lot faster than I thought it was. How has that Minikaze not killed the Corvette yet? It's a Corvette. It's not very fast. Ooh, that's a tempting target, but... I need to be aware of what is in front of me. Bit rude of them to stop me from taking the cap just before I was about to take it. I mean, come on. That was a bit rude. Go, my child. Six overpens. That's annoying when it happens, but it is something that happened, so I can't give it too much crap. Like, battleship armor piercing on a super light cruiser, like a lightly armored cruiser, would have probably just went straight through the ship. And while, yeah, you could have potentially gotten, like, the unicorn salvo, where one of your shells catches the ammo stowage and, you know, detonates the ship. That's a lot harder than it sounds. Like... Wow, I almost led the wiggle torp correctly. There, Omaha, my engine boost is running.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Engine boost deactivated.
And I'm also aware you have torpedoes. Aww. I'll put the fire out.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, that's a Konig. I thought that was a Congo. Why did I think that was a Congo, too? Don't know. These guns do not want to agree with me, though. Could I have the front one? Thanks. There they go, agreeing with me. It's just most of them hit into his freaking turrets. And thus dealt 0 damage. Gotta love the mythical 0 damage penetration. I know that Omaha is coming back, so... to try for another torpedo run. Yeah, there he is. There we go. Let's get a heal off. Gonna do this so I slow down a little faster because there's probably torpedoes right in front of me. That would be my guess anyway. Doesn't look like it, and he was pretty far away. His torpedo range is 5.5. Pretty sure. Yeah, 5.5. Yeah, I could potentially get a Kraken. I'm gonna settle for just taking this cap. I'm gonna run into the Konig. Sink faster, you jerk. Frickin' Germans, man, and not wanting to sink. I mean, come on now. That Congo is going hunting a destroyer. We might actually lose this, because they do still have a destroyer. And it's a destroyer that can stealth torpedo. But it does seem like both of our cruisers understand what needs to be done. So... we do have that going for us. I mean, props to that Omaha for surviving this long, but I don't know if I would be firing like that. I may as well fire off another heal. Because I can. God, sailing in through here when you're not watching where you're going is not easy.
Engine boost deactivated.
Yeah, I'm gonna head north. So I don't know where their destroyer is, but he was last spotted in the south. So just gets me further away from the enemies. Yeah. This could easily be a throw.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Also, probably not much to actually show at the end here, because I'm just gonna be more or less trying to avoid getting completely annihilated by a destroyer that I have no way of finding. But don't you know, it's carriers that are the overpowered ones. You could see a carrier strike coming, like 10 kilometers away. You cannot say the same about a destroyer. Much as that Omaha is figuring out right now. I'm gonna try to poke a little closer so I can maybe... Nah, it's not gonna matter. The Omaha beached. Bit ironic. This is not the kind of 2v2 I would want to get into. I'm basically gonna try and move up and use islands. I should get high explosive loaded. There it is. Hydro up, little buddy. You have hydro. It's what it's for. Okay, so it's down there somewhere. And I am out of engine boosts, so... No, Omaha, just come this way. As long as you're sailing away from it, you're pretty much good. Don't beach again. Okay. The fact it's not getting into the cap... Yeah, see, Omaha, this is why you should not be coming this way.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I missed, but I got a fire, so... I'll take it. Okay, destroyer's in B. We need to deal with the Congo with nobody dying. That is what needs to happen. It's probably not going to, though. Got another fire. This probably is the end of the Omaha. No, not quite. Good job, little buddy. He is damage saturated to shit everywhere except his bow. Audio likes to break on the EU server, it seems. Once that battleship dies, we win. Yeah. Okay. Nice little win there. Good chunk of experience. It's also a good chunk of base experience, so... I mean, that's more or less what I was expecting to get out of basically every game of Tiger, but, you know... Oh man, we've already looked at this Wargaming. We've been there. That first battle was a loss, of course it was. You would get some steel. This is just a camo for Heinrich. I don't really care about camos, so just not gonna bother with it. You would think I'd be like, oh man, I'll go down that line. That no. This is for Ruprecht, but again, it's just the camo. Camos do nothing on their own. So, you know, maybe if tied with this was a bonus package specifically for Heinrich and then specifically for Ruprecht, I would, you know, consider that worth it. But they would never do something like that. That would be way too kind. More coal. Well, I say that as they're giving away a free tier 8 premium battleship. You do have to put in a lot of effort, but still. Let's get these popped open. Got some duplicates. Only 800 coal. Because as a reminder, you're never guaranteed coal out of those things. I should also take this XP booster off. Drop it down to the white one. Because I'm definitely going to have the experience for Renown long before I have the silver for Renown. Especially as, you know, I'm not going to want to sell Tiger, so... I'm going to want Tiger in, you know, a couple months. But that should have gotten us decently far along on this. Yeah, about 2,000 base XP. That's not a bad start to it. Could do operations and probably get it even faster, but... yeah. I mean, Tiger's been kind of working out. I feel like it's been working out better than the other battlecruisers, so, you know... I mean, I suppose Queen Mary has higher stats. It didn't feel as good than this poor thing. This thing is just... it's just bad. It's just bad. I mean, you know, my highest damage is still from this. I think overall... no, 150. Where did I get 150? Right, it was one of the cruisers. It's gonna take me a while to... Keldon, yeah. It's gonna take me a while to beat that. It's gonna take me a while to beat that. But, yeah. It's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more of this. So, see you then.